esteemed citizens. I'm Shifty.
And I'm Shaft.
Together we are Shifty Shafts. Today we will be interviewing the people across all points of interest on the Fortnite map, asking them questions about what influences their voting and civic participation.
We'll have to take the battle bus in order to get to our first participant. Don't forget to thank the bus driver. We just walked through the biggest forest ever.
At the loneliest of lodges. And we're here with who?
I'm Gray Burst, the maid at Lonely Lodge. What is this interview about?
We're asking people around the island about voting and civic participation. I'd like to first ask, are you registered to vote or do you plan to in the near future?
I plan to register.
Are your parents politically active?
I'd say so. They vote.
This in one is easy to interview.
Thank you, Shaft. Next, Gray Burst. How do you stay informed about politics?
As a maid, I spend my downtime scrolling on social media with my Fort Phone 6. I mostly look at TikTok and Instagram to stay informed about politics.
Have your parents had an influence on your political ideology?
Not really. We barely talk about politics. I feel like we've never talked about politics at the dinner table. We're focused more on our Vic Roys and eating floppers.
Do you plan to vote in the upcoming midterm or presidential elections, or kinda?
Probably not in the midterms, as I feel I'm not informed enough. If I was more informed, I definitely would. I plan to vote in the 2028 presidential election, though. I'm mainly voting for island-wide social issues, as I feel they're most important and influence my vote. Whichever candidate can fix the many issues on the island will get my vote.
If you were to kinda so, maybe if you pooks for a diamond in the rough?
What would you do if when you okay so he said yes would go?
What?
Gracias, Shaft. 2 more questions, rapid fire. Can you name a New Hampshire representative or senator in Congress?
Kelly Ayotte.
Nah, bro.
Good guess, but incorrect. She's the governor. We're almost out of time, so who's your favorite president?
I love Obama.
Thank you, Gray Burst.
Whoa, this place is snobby AF.
Well, we're in Snobby Shores today, interviewing a local, possibly rich couple. Who are we with today?
Drift.
Bright Bomber.
I mean, I guess I'll interview both at the same time.
Sure. Alright, making this easy. First of all, do y'all plan to vote in the next election, midterm and presidential?
I plan on voting in the presidential election in 2028, but the midterm is still a maybe.
Yes for 2028, no for the midterm elections.
Now, where do y'all get your information from?
The best media sources, TikTok, Instagram, and Fox News. Fox News is especially informational.
I get mine from social media, but definitely not Fox News. I get some from my mom also. Look at this nincompoop saying Fox. Haha.
Right, be quiet now.
Haha.
Okay, next up, are your parents politically active?
Yes.
In unison? Wow. Now, did he influence your beliefs?
Yes.
Thank you, Shaft.
Thank you, Shaft.
No, we do not need to be in unison. Okay, what issues are most important to you in the upcoming election?
I'd say the economy, prices, and buying a house. This island needs a strong leader to stabilize the economy and prices in Snobby Shores. We may look rich, but we have the smallest mansion on the POI. The prices have gone up too much, and we're even thinking about moving to Anarchy.
How crazy. I have no issues to comment on at this moment.
Are you scared to speak out? Huh?
No need for arguing.
Thanks, Shaft. Last 2 questions. Do y'all know a New Hampshire representative, and what is y'all's favorite president?
No, me first. I'd say Kelly Ayotte and John F. Kennedy. Rest in peace, my guy JFK.
Bro, Kelly Ayotte ain't one. And Taj Sahur.
We've gotta go. Bright Bomber, please give your opinion.
I don't know NH reps. I'd say Obama. What a...
We are now in Anarchy, the acres of Anarchy. Now, who are we with today?
My name is Tactical Shotgun, and I own that farm over yonder by Anarchy Acres.
Oh.
I've heard of y'all's show. Y'all ain't great with farmers.
No, ma'am. We're nonpartisan and we listen to voters island-wide.
I am not a ma'am. That is my wife. She's in the kitchen making a fresh batch of bread. She's not allowed to speak.
My name is Tung Tung Tin Sahor. I am the wife.
I live in the kitchen and I have no political opinions and I do not vote per my husband's request.
I'm sorry, sir. Let's start, I guess. Will you or have you registered to vote in the next election, and why?
Will I be paid for this? I plan to register to vote, of course, and I will be voting in every election possible, midterm and general. I plan to vote in the upcoming elections only because Jonesy is trying to take my land for a golf course. He calls it Lazy Links. How darn crazy. I'm trying to keep my crops. Who else would eat corn if there ain't none? I need these to feed my family and earn some V-Bucks around here. I hope my vote can help me keep my land.
I plan to register too. Sorry, honey, but I've decided that we should be voting as a family and not just you because clearly things are not working.
What? Okay, moving on. Nice to know.
Thank you, Shaft. Tack Show, if I may call you that. Where do your political beliefs come from?
My deceased parents, Golden Pump and OG Tack Show. Rest in peace, they were politically active. They have most definitely had an influence on my political beliefs.
What issues are you focusing on when you vote, or something kind of?
Most definitely environmental issues, war, and foreign policy. Y'all need to understand that the environment needs to be a priority for us farmers. If we stop wars and stop foreign policy, focusing on sending billions of V-Bucks to Spawn Island, we can fix this economy.
Yes, perfect. We care about the environmental issues, obviously. If we're at war, it will make all sorts of prices go up, and that's bad.
You're right, for real.
For real. And who was that guy? Tim or Tom, Tommy and Zipper Zap, Yins or Yangs? Yo, I forget. But he sent all that money to Spawn Island. And what if?
Stop! You're embarrassing me in front of these smart news people.
Since when are you trying to act smart? Go back to the kitchen.
Okay, we really have to cut you off now. We like to keep our sponsorships. Thank you so much. Last question, who is your favorite president?
Ronald Reagan, because of Reaganomics. Reaganomics rhymes with banana. My parents love it.
Thanks, dog. Have fun in this farm, for real. It's like...
Warning. Cortisol high. Take one breathe.
Can we be normal for this one, Shaft?
I guess, or something.
Good. Who are we with today in these extremely fatal fields?
I'm Launchboat, short for launch pad.
Okay, so are you registered to vote, and do you plan to vote in the future?
I am registered to vote, and I will vote in the midterms in the 2028 election. I believe our government must fix many policies on immigration services and halt useless wars. You're telling me we always need to wage wars with Kevin the Q?
Nothing too political, brochacho, please.
Sorry.
Are your parents politically active?
Well, yes, of course, they're extremely politically active. I have certainly been raised towards a certain political ideology. In addition, they made me love President Tack. He built like a chug jug. Am I right? He should stop riding golf carts because his animal abuse.
SMH. Let's keep going. How do you stay informed about politics?
I use social media, word of mouth, and news articles. I must stay politically active, as I have a role on the Anarchy Acre School Board to keep our students informed.
Last but not least, but also last but certainly not least, I think, can you name any NH representative?
No.
Nate? Where's all the springs at? All I see are sweats cranking 90s on that house over there.
Oh, Shaft, there's no springs here. We're at Salty Springs. Salty Springs.
I was expecting more salt and pepper, but I guess this time will do.
Anyways, today we're here with the Salty Springs local to get their thoughts on the current state of Salty.
Who are we here with today? And tell us a bit more about yourself as a Salty Springs local.
My name is Winnigan Weda, straight from the streets of Salty Springs. Working at this gas station, lovely gas station, and here I've seen the rising shield pot prices and shopping cart fuel prices increase as of late. But what do I know?
No, for real.
Okay, yeah, sure. Interesting beliefs. Okay, let's get this interview springing. When are you registered to vote in your POI, and what elections do you plan on voting in?
Oh, I would have been registered yesterday to vote, as I just turned of age. I'm very interested in getting involved with the campaigns around this island. Personally, I don't know most about elections, so I'm hesitant to vote on the midterms or the presidential. I'm like, what kind of policy voter, if you catch my drift?
You sound pretty interested in politics, Loki.
I mean, I'd be salty if I wasn't informed on politics, too.
I second that.
Speaking of policies, do you know any policies in Salty Springs that are niche?
Ooh, niche. Yes, personally, I believe that prices of products are too high. As at the gas station I work at, I see med kits go for like 950 V-Bucks. That's like a price of a battle pass. Battle passes are 2,000 V-Bucks now. I've also witnessed the deforestation around Salty Springs for materials, contributing to a growing inequality with the distribution of mats around the island.
Oh, PS is Loki inspirational, NGL.
Wow, yeah, I've noticed that even around the mines, there's been way less materials to use for our facilities. Very, very insightful.
Sounds like you have a lot of problems with your POI. Have you ever thought about reaching out to your representative?
No, actually, I don't know what representatives are.
Holy cooked, bro.
Tis a shame. Your representatives would be very salty with you.
Same joke twice is crazy work.
Okay, but even though you don't know your salty representatives, everyone has to know their favorite president of the island, right?
Oh yes, my favorite president has got to be Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Judge Roosevelt. I loved how he used his big stick to enforce his policy and prioritize our interests.
Yes, his foreign policy is up there with Midas and the John Wick days of the island.
Okay, well that's all the questions for today, but we've got to catch the battle bus or something kinda. When it does not, when yes but nah.
Hey guys, if you need to fill up on our fuel, our lovely gas station offers refills for the battle pass at the low cost of 12 battle passes.
I think we're good, thank you. From the most tilted of towers, which have sadly been destroyed, it's Hamilton, the great cousin of Kevin the Cube. Everybody knows Hamilton, so we don't need to introduce him. Right, Hamilton?
Yes. Before we begin, can you please take a moment of silence for Tilted Towers, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's begin our interview. To start off, will you or have you registered to vote in the next election, and why?
I plan to register to vote once I've reached enough years on the island. I plan to vote because I'd like to stay informed about politics. I plan to vote during the midterms and the general election. I want to be informed and participate for one good reason. Guess why, Shaft?
Why?
Have you seen the state of Tilted? Looking on Instagram, every video is of the misdoings of our leaders. You're telling me the rocket couldn't be stopped? Sometimes I look at the news and wonder why the government does not protect us.
Wow. Thank you, Hammy. Can I call you that?
No.
Okay, yeah, thanks so.
Thanks, Jeff. Now, Hamilton, you already answered some questions that we would ask. But do you believe that your parents have had an influence on your political beliefs?
They've had somewhat of an influence. I remember the time they voted for Chris Pappas. They bought his skin in the shop, I believe, for 800 V-bucks.
Oh, great to know. Now, what do you do?
Thanks, Jeff. What are some issues that matter to you and influence your vote?
For me, it's the state of the economy, foreign policy issues, how our country looks on a global scale, and immigration.
Favorite president?
Most definitely my best friend George Washington. He got everything started, and he helped me make some V-bucks. The V-bucks that I made were not enough, though, because of the state of this economy.
Thank you, Shaft. Hamilton, thank you too. Now go back to writing day and night like you are running out of time, and don't throw away your shot.
If you stand for nothing, Hamilton, what will you fall for?
What I mean?
I am now saying the closing statement. Mr. Kelly, you touched our class's hearts and made us feel so special and happy, and you did so much for us and taught us a lot, and we're all going to get 5s on the exam because of you and your amazing teaching. So thank you so much for everything, and that's the end of our show.
Thank you.